Brian is on the line next from Charlevoix, Michigan, part of the northern stomping grounds of my great state. Brian, what's on your mind?
Morning, Steve. Thank you for taking my call. Glad to be on with you this morning. I guess one of the things I'm interested in talking about is how Governor Whitmer thinks we're going to do this EV stuff in this state, since we can't, seem to get chargers anywhere.
Well, I've got something for that, Brian. Thank you for calling. Greatly appreciate it. For the boys in D.C., go to Byte 8, would you please? Just for a moment. Byte 8, just for like 20 seconds. Line that up about Governor Whitmer, if you could, because I'd like to show them Governor Whitmer and her love of Bidenomics, because that's the problem these folks are facing. It's Byte number 8, Governor Gretchen Whitmer, Bidenomics. When I see her up there, there she is, just real quick.
Bidenomics is working.
Bidenomics is working.
And I think people are going to see it.
And so when you talk to actual people and you ask them why they're so angry about the economy, they're angry because prices are so much higher than they used to be.
Bidenomics is working.
Home sales and value.
Yeah, Bidenomics is working. There's Governor Whitmer telling you how great things are. When they're explaining, they're lying. Prices are through the roof. The price of energy is going to go through the roof. She's destroying coal-fired power plants as fast as any dictator on the planet. She's doing a fine job. We're going to jump now to Tom. He's checking in from the great state of California, or what's left of it. Tom, good to have you on the program, my friend. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Steve. There ain't nothing left of California. Everybody's moved out.
Yeah.
And the Republicans, they don't have a backbone either. I'm furious with them. I wake up to you guys every single morning to watch Steve.
Well, I appreciate that.
But, Steve, I'm telling you, I just don't get it why we can't close this border and control our station. The only reason Biden is doing any of this is for the vote.
Well, I think it's worse than that. Tom, thank you for the call. Really appreciate you stopping in. Look, it's by design. 12,000 people came in yesterday, the majority of them illegally yesterday. That's the fact. This is by design. I can close the border in 24 to 48 hours. It's easy. You mobilize the National Guard in the 4 border states. You surge them to the border. You have them backed up by local sheriff's departments, state police, local police, and then by volunteers. That border is closed in 24 to 48 hours, sealed up like a duck's behind. I'm telling you, it's done right there. There's nothing to this. All right, Danielle's checking in. Trenton, New Jersey is where she is, told us she's from. Danielle, welcome to the program.
Oh, Danielle dropped there.
Oh, Danielle, we missed her. I don't know what happened. So we're going to go to John in Ohio. John, how are you today? All right, we're going to see who's next here. John, are you there? Well, Mr. Producer, just tell me who we got and we'll go to him. I'm going to do this for the rest of the morning. I don't care. So anyhow, I appreciate y'all doing it. 877-310-9966.
Try Greta.
All right, we're going to try Greta. Greta, you're there. Kansas, the state. Greta, how are you?
I think my phones are out of order. Hang on.
Hold on. We might have a phone issue here for just a moment. It's okay.
Who is this on this line? Okay, give me 1 sec.
Bear with me just 1 second.
Stefan.
Stefan. We'll go back to California. How about that? Stefan, how are you today?
Hey, let's talk. I'm a big fan of yours, by the way. Let's talk about fear, because California, everybody here lives in fear. I've been canvassing for candidates here. I'm running for office myself. Everybody says the same thing. If I register as a Republican, they're going to smash my windows. They're going to burn my house down, period. I mean, everybody here is living in fear.
Well, they've turned, well, that's part of the process. Demonize everyone you possibly can. If they can't beat you on message, I mean, look what they've done to Donald Trump. If they can't beat you on message and on performance, then they call you a racist. They say you're cheating on your business. You're a criminal. You're a terrible human being. You incited riots, none of which is true, by the way. None of which is true. By the way, Hunter Biden indicted on 9 actual charges for not paying $1.4 million in taxes. A shocking revelation. Go ahead, Stefan.
No, I was going to say, I went to the Turning Point USA event a couple of weeks ago with Charlie Kirk, and the university shut the place down halfway through, because I was there with my Trump flag, and I was trying to get signatures for my campaign and stuff, and they took over the entire thing, and they didn't let half the people in. And there was like people from Canada, from other states that were out there, like 300 people.
And they just blocked
dismissed them and
right?
said, "Go away."
But don't kid yourself. They've got technology out there. And listen, folks, I'm not being paranoid. Cameras everywhere, facial recognition. They know who's at the Trump rallies, every one of you. And if you're at this age, you're not on a list, you're doing something wrong. All right, thank you for the call, Stefan. We're going to Mike now, great state of Connecticut. We're going east, folks, going east. Mike, how are you today?
Good, Steve. How are you?
Doing good, thank you. What's on your mind?
Good. Hey, here's the thing I don't understand. Trump, after his first 4 years, he didn't realize how deep the swamp was.
I think you're right about that.
I'm just wondering, because Biden goes back, how many years? 50 years?
Something like that.
He's been doing this for a long time. Why hasn't this come forward before this? Before even Trump?
Look, this has been going on. The game that we're playing right now has been going on for decades. Slowly. They saw their opening, and they turned that pandemic into a way to, first, 9/11, of course, a way to bring in the Patriot Act and put everybody under surveillance. You know, the Patriot Act 20-plus years ago, I thought, well, this will be a good idea. We'll protect the country and so forth. It's turned out to be a terrible idea, most of it. FISA courts and backroom deals and, targeting normal Americans and ordinary Americans. Now it's gotten worse because of the pandemic, lockdowns, draconian attitudes, and they're coming after us every day. When you hear a crazy idea, like they're at the COP28 summit in Dubai right now, eating, as they were described, juicy burgers and succulent Wagyu beef while they're discussing making the rest of us eat crickets. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, honestly, Orwell would blush at what's happening in real life. Anyhow, we're going to take a break.